guys, welcome back to Find This Freddy 6, otherwise known as FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. And you might be wondering, Dominic, when did you get Lore Keeper? I got it off camera, because it was way too hard. And you might also be thinking, Dominic, you only got 4 certificates so far, and you did the most important one off camera. Bankruptcy, mediocre, and insanity are easy. And to that I say, I just didn't really feel like recording. So yeah. I'm going to continue to show you what I got and just explain to you what I did. So, I started with $100, then and also, if you just watched the last video, like Dominic, you started with $200, I had to stop. I had to restart because Scrap Baby somehow got in the building, even though I didn't take any scrapped or marked down stuff. But anyways, I unlocked this catalog, then I bought Midnight Motorist, I played it, and then I had enough money to do the thing, but I got the secret ending, then I beat Fruity Maze twice, and then the third time some creepy stuff happened. William Afton killed a girl. Anyways, then after that, I bought the stages and stuff, and I was gonna try and get, after I unlocked this, I was gonna try and get Orville, so I can buy this puppet, cause the thing is $10,000, but he was marked down Thursday and Friday, so on Saturday I bought him, got the mediocre melodies, got $10,000, bought the puppet, did the minigame, and then I played through the night, and I got mediocre. Or not mediocre! Lore Keeper. I'm the Lore Keeper now. Anyways, it doesn't give you a cutscene for Lore Keeper. So I was, terrified when I saw, the bad ending cutscene, where the guy on the tape is like, sorry, you do not get any money, and you are fired. I was like, I did everything right! And then it turns out that it just gives you the certificate silently. It just, sneaks it to you. Anyways, we have $20,000. Chica. Alright, anyways. We're just gonna... Can we buy everything in the game? Let's buy everything in, the couple first catalogs. Boom. Okay, we have everything there. Okay, we need Mr. Swivel hands. This, boom. Lemonade Clown is a murderer. He murdered someone. I have no proof, but I'm sure of it. Oh, we can't even afford the... Ooh, we're broke. I already have kind of my ideal pizzeria right now, so I guess I'll just kind of put these down, get the money. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got the money for Orville, and I was scrolling to get to him, and then I accidentally pressed buy for these stupid balloons. And you know what they do? They're the same as these balloons. I hate those balloons. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all of the stuff. Alright, let's just get our ideal pizzeria down. Is there literally anything else we can buy? We already bought... Wait, do we unlock... How do we unlock pickles? I might look that up real quick. How do you unlock pickles? Okay. Apparently we have to buy everything in the game. Every single thing in the game. Why is the liability down? Every single thing in the game we have to buy to unlock a 15 jar pickles. And all of the videos I see where people buy all the stuff is with cheats. Because I don't think you can legitimately buy all the stuff in the game. And it's not even like, oh, if you get really lucky and, like, get some good, like, scores. No, I think that you literally can't get it. Wait, I think there's an unlocks button on the menu. I had to exit out of the game to get back to the menu, but I'm going to see. Okay, I had to exit out of the game to get back to the menu. Hey, look, the copyright just ran out. Alright, unlocks. Mogul Clit. Unlimited money, never run out of cash, unlimited play token. Play test your tracks as much as you want. Fast workers perform office tasks 4 times faster. Unlimited supplies, speaking unlimited money, locked, tokens locked, restore. What? $5. That's more money than the game costed. That's more money than the game costed. That's literally double the money that the game costed. Okay, maybe options has something. Not unlocks. Options. No. Oh my god. I guess we're never getting pickled. Alright guys, these are our 4 certificates. Mediocrity, Insanity, Bankruptcy, and Lorekeeper. Now, there's no way that I'm getting blacklisted and canon ending. Who do you think I am? Master of FNAF? Alright, I think in my Sister Location Night 4 video where I beat it first try, I said that Markiplier might be the king of FNAF and I'm the GOAT of FNAF. Yeah, emphasize on the GOAT, alright? Now, GOAT could stand for many things. Greatest of all time is what people usually jump to. But it could mean good. Entrepreneur. We're an entrepreneur on FNAF 6. Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna watch the endings on YouTube. Alright, I got FNAF 6 all endings. And apparently with pickles and achievements? Alright, well, part of me wants to click that, but that's 25 minutes. This is only 13 minutes and it has Fun Time Chica on the front, so I'm gonna click that one. Alright, looks like he is all the achievement. Wait, what's that one in the corner? Posh Pizzeria. I guess that's all the ones.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
Oh, is this gonna be the bad ending? What? All endings. All Posh. I think there's actually. Oh, you got a loss. Oh, this is bankruptcy. I already know that this is bankruptcy. Okay. Do I turn it? If I turn it sideways, will it be easier for you guys to see? I'll keep it like this. Yeah, I'll turn it sideways. There you go.
You gave it your best shot. You went all in.
So there's only 6 certificates in FNAF 6, but the FNAF 6 certificates per game. FNAF 6 per ticket. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't pronounce anything. I can't pronounce anything. Anyways, yeah, there's 7 endings because there's also a bad ending where you collect, where you miss one of the animatronics. Log off. Logging off.
Congratulations. You've completed a full week on the job.
Full week on the job.
In such a lackluster way that no one is proud
Do. What's do? Wait.
Completing your job.
I don't care if it's a fine line to walk. I need to see what dates they are. That could be clues for the lore. Alright, so let's see. There's 30 days a month. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, why was I offline? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Alright, so the extra days could just be for other days of the month, but that's really a shame because now we don't know what month it is. So theoretically, It could be 28 days, 29 days, 30 days, or 31 days. So we're going to use all the possible outcomes to our advantage. But as long as they're under 28, it would all be the same outcome of numbers. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This might be crazy for the lore. Okay, I missed track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's on the 24th. So since the last due date is under 28, it's always the same. So it's second. So the second, remember that? The 2nd of whatever month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The 2nd and the 19th. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The 2nd, the 19th, and the 24th. Remember those dates. They might be important for the lore.
You've done it in
Matt Pat retired recently. I can become the new Matt Pat, I guess.
such a lackluster way that no one is proud or disappointed. It's a fine line to walk, but you did it, completing your job with such an efficient level of laziness that we're surprised you're able to dress yourself in the morning. While such a minimalist work ethic is rare,
It's
doesn't
rare.
mean that we want you back. In fact, it means
What?
you should look for employment elsewhere.
Well,
But before you go, take this certificate of mediocrity.
I'm not mediocre. I didn't even buy any of the mediocre melodies in this playthrough. In this hypothetical playthrough.
Get out.
I already have mediocrity, but let's just say that you also just realized you don't have to get the mediocre melodies to get mediocre, which is just crazy. Oh, I dropped my phone. Logging off. Is this the bad ending, or is this like the lore keeper?
Congratulations on completing the
Alright, so this is either bad ending or lore keeper. Oh, it could be like a 2-in-1. So since I think the bad ending, for the lore keeper bad ending is the same thing as the regular bad ending. Okay, so that was bad ending, because it didn't show the certificate after. Well, I guess there's, like, chapters, so I could just... Oh, they don't have chapters on this video. Egg Baby Data Archive. Data Archive. No one says data anymore. It's out of hype. No, okay, that's not... I'm Gen Z, not Gen Alpha. Why am I using Skibbity Rizzler? Most of my audience, I think, is like millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. Most of my audience, by the way, 95% of my audience is from America, 2% of my audience is from the Philippines, 2% of my audience is from the UK, and 1% of my audience is from other countries.
What he had already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate.
Wait, pause. This is the real Lore Keeper ending, where we analyze every single ending in the game. Let's read this. This is the, you guys might have not been able to see me play Lore Keeper, but you're about to see real Lore Keeper. Alright. It changes blue. Wait. Okay, that's just a mouse. But the button there is normally green, and then it changed to blue. Now, Circus Baby's eyes were originally blue, as we can see in the FNAF 5 minigame, and then they turned to green when she killed Elizabeth Afton with her, like, ice cream machine or something, I don't know. Ms. McDonald's ice cream machine broke. Anyways, it says green to blue, but that was blue to green. Maybe, since Scrap Baby died in the fire of FNAF 6, the ending that we'll see later in the video, if we didn't get it. Anyways, then her soul would go from possessed to non-possessed, and we know that the possessed version of Baby has green eyes, and the non-possessed, because Elizabeth had green eyes that we could see in the minigame if we get the thing, and non-possessed circus baby has blue eyes. So that must be saying that tells us that some people think that she survived. She actually died. Well, I guess she was already dead, but her soul was put to rest. So, because it's saying that she went from possessed to non-possessed after the fire. Now let's read these words. That is the scooper. We saw the scooper in the night 4 and the night 5 ending. S-C-U-P-A. Yeah, scoop. I think that's scooper. So scalpel, that's something that doctors use, so it must be that. Creation, so it's like creating life. Uterator and presence. Excavating arm. Remnant. That must mean something. Notes, leave trace line amount of overused what? Arm, base, and balance. Oh, wait, it says A is excavate arm. B is remnant injector. It's injecting remnant. C, base, arm, and balance. D, remnant reservoir. Okay, so it's keeping the remnant. And Z, notes, when heated, no observable motion. Keep in heated, dark at substance temperature. Substation should be something but not more. There is a possibility that overheating might occur. The effects permanently. And it says something down here too. I didn't miss that. Afton Robotics LLC. It's William Afton. So that means that it's also the cupcake. If you guys didn't know, it's like an ongoing joke on my channel where I just get obvious lore wrong. I obviously know the entire FNAF lore. But we're just gonna keep going with it. Okay, let's
understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what...
Okay, let's dissect that. So he unwillingly helped to create that, and this is Afton Robotics. So that means that he helped him. Now, who do we know is William's partner? Henry Emily from the books. Now, Henry Emily. Okay, I think it's starting to come together. The puppet minigame means that his child was killed. And also, that means that it's connected to FNAF 2. But we know that FNAF 2 is like open like that week. So it must be the 1985 location with the withered animatronics. So that means that that his daughter died in 1985, which means, and if that was his first victim, because we know that the puppet gave life to the souls because of the other minigame in FNAF 2, we know that William Afton started killing in 1985, but he had to have a reason. We know that the TV in FNAF 4 says 1983. Now most people think that that's when the show is made, but they could just be like making one season per year, and that could be like the 1983 season. So it could be like 1980 season, 1981 season, 1982 season, and then 1983 season. So that means that it was in 1983. So that means that, and then Henry built the robotics version of the animatronics, and we know that the kid got bit, so maybe he killed Henry's daughter out of revenge. And then maybe like Redmond is like agony and like makes the kids come to life, because you know the puppet possessed it when the two agonies mixed, I guess. I guess it's only one since the other one was a robot. Okay. Alright, this is making sense. In 1987, we know that Mangle, either Mangle or Foxy, we know that it was probably Mangle based off her jump scare, but it could be Foxy. And we also know if you type 1987 on the nose of the Fredbear plushie, of the Freddy plushie on the bed, you get a Foxy jump scare. So I think it's hinting that it was Withered Foxy, because he has a jump scare that bites your head. He's out of order in FNAF 1, which we know is after FNAF 2. He could be out of order because he did the bite of 87. And we know that the bite victim of the bite of 87 survived. So we know that bite of 83 and bite of 87 are different because bite of 87 in FNAF 1 Phone Guy says, and I quote, "It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe." And so that means that, and he said that right after, and then there was the bite of 87, unquote. So that means that the bite of 87 victim survived. And we know that in Phone Guy's voice lines of FNAF 2, he said that you're going to be taking the day shift tomorrow. And then in the custom, and that's night 6, so in the custom night, you're playing as, a different night guard. So we know that you're not Jeremy. So that means that Jeremy was the bite victim, but don't worry, Jeremy Fitzgerald fans, because he survived. He's still alive, but he's not important to the story anymore. So that means, and we know that Michael Afton changes his name, so that means that Michael Afton is who you play as in Custom Night. And also we know that the difference, because the bite of 1983 victim died, so it means that it's differentiated. Alright, this is making sense.
He had already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy.
Okay.
As if the suffering wasn't enough.
Okay, new screen. Let's see what this is. RASC. Remote Activated Simulated C. A. Navigate sensors. B. Heat uplink sensor override. And C. Individual emulator. So B is heat. C is individual. A is navigation sensors. Notes. Mate remains connect to sensor. Okay. Alright. And what does this say down here? There's a tiny little screen again. Okay. Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated. Wait. This is making sense. Alright. So we know that the other one said Afton Robotics LLC. And this one says Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated. So that means that they're separate companies. So this means that Fazbear Entertainment is using this to collect souls. And maybe they did it. I figured out. Maybe they did it after they were, because in Phone Guy FNAF 2 lines, they said that they started retrofitting the animatronics, but they were just too ugly, so they decided to make the toy animatronics. I don't think that they were ugly. I think that they were legally forced to stop, because when they were renovating them, they found the dead bodies of the kids. But you think, wouldn't the place shut down again? But no, because they're not legally required to. In Phone Guy's FNAF 1 thing, he said his legal thing, he said that they're only required to report dead kids, not missing kids. And these kids have been missing for about 2 years now. So, it's probably long enough for it to be still, for it not to be an legal requirement for them to report it. So anyways, they probably use this to make more money, because they're like, they want to make money. So they did this to like extract souls or something. I don't know. Wait. Afton Robotics was an LLC. That means that it's run by a singular person. Not a singular person. It could be like a small group. So it's probably like run by William Afton and Henry Emily. So that means, and this is an incorporated. So that means that it can be run by like many people, because they insert stock shares. So I think that Henry Emily and William Afton had their own separate business, and then they bought stock shares in Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated, and then William Afton implemented this. So you might think, oh, that means that Fazbear Entertainment. I don't think Fazbear Entertainment knew. I think that they threw out the bodies after. So we know that in FNAF 2, in the minigames, one of the purple guys, there's two, he has like a wrench thing in his hand. So maybe he was a mechanic working on it. So maybe he figured out that he found the dead bodies, and then he took them for himself, and then he used the Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated technologies to create this machine. So that means that the Scooper is older than this machine.
Loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back.
Okay, stop. Wait a second. That's lefty. Lure, encapsulate, fuse, transport, and extract. What? That's an E, not a Y. Wait. In the American alphabet is weird and confusing, so sometimes E can make a Y sound. So even though it's lefty in the catalog, it might be something different. Okay, so wait. I just realized something. When I was getting the Lore Keeper playthrough, I got a secret screen of like Lefty sitting in like an alley, and there was like stripes. So that means that it's the puppet inside him. So it lured the puppet in and then encapsulated it. It fused with itself. Then it transported it into, and then it extracts its souls. A, navigation sensor. It's in the hat. B, false sensory impulse. So that's to trick the puppet, I think, so it can't escape. C, dreamland. It's probably a music box. I'm allergic to FNAF lore, I guess. Use lullaby. Okay, so it's so we know it's the puppet because it's the puppet uses a music box. And what does it say down here? Fazbear Entertainment. Okay, this is also Fazbear Entertainment Incorporated, but Lefty was probably just made after Fazbear Frights burned down, because we know that in the puppet, Phantom Puppet, you look at the cameras and you see Puppet for a second. Now you might think this might be another hallucination, but on the ground there's a little puddle of water and you can see her reflection in it. So that means that when the place burned down, Springtrap was walking away. He's actually Dark Springtrap now. And I thought about something. Why is he Scrap Trap in this game? Isn't he supposed to be Dark Springtrap? Because in the FNAF sister location custom night, after you beat it, you get a custom scene of like what happened after Fazbear Frights burned down. But anyways, I guess William Afton in a suit is walking away, and Puppet is still at the burned remains of Fazbear Frights, and then Lefty captures him, or her, because it's a girl spirit. Wait. Confusing alert. The FNAF 2 minigames say save him when the person's getting killed. So that means that it was a separate location. That means that it was a separate location, the 1985 location, and the puppet was introduced in 1987. So that means that the girl died in 1987. And that means that his first victim was someone different. It must be a boy. I got it. Golden Freddy. A lot of people think that the crying child possessed Golden Freddy, but I don't think so. Because you have to have, because the soul has to like produce remnant to be attached to like a metal object. And he would have had to die in the suit like the kids did, or like being there for a long time to like have their souls fused with the suit. But he was in broad daylight. People saw him get bit, and he died in a hospital. Because you could tell by the alarm clock in FNAF 4, it sounds like a hospital alarm clock, unlike the grandfather clock that you find in the other games. So it's obviously like a coma. And you can hear a flatline at the end of the final scene in the game. So that means that, and then in the Midnight Motorist, if you go off the trail, you can see his grave. So that means that he had a proper burial, and that means that he could not be possessing the Fredbear animatronic. So that means that it's someone else. Now, I don't know who, but I think that whoever was killed in that Save Him minigame back in FNAF 2 is William Afton's first victim. And that must mean that they're important in some way. Maybe we'll find out in Ultimate Custom Night.
To a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware? I hope not. It keeps me awake at night. I could make
hey bro, you're overheating.
Sleep, but
you're
not
overheating.
Yet. Not until I
pause. Playing audio file. I think if I go over here, he's overheating. He's like at like 100 degrees. Anyways, it says playing audio file HRY223. Now, I don't have access to any game files. But someone looked at, wait. We know that FNAF 3 takes place in 2023. So if you take out the zeros, it's 223. We know that this game takes like almost directly after FNAF 3, which we could see because of the Rare Finds auction. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what happened to the puppet after it was captured by Lefty. So I think Lefty wasn't supposed to transport it. I think it just so I think I know why it says transport in the name. So transport is if you take the salvage, which means you don't buy him until after Thursday. But I think if you buy him before Thursday, that means that the Rare Finds auction people, they got to the FNAF 3 area and they were like taking everything that was like worth anything. I guess Orville was there. I'm confused, but anyways, was a jar of pickles in the FNAF 3 area? I don't know. Anyways, and they found Lefty. And he's only $5 because it's only $5 because the puppet, keep in mind, the Lefty suit might be pretty good, but the thing is, the Lefty suit is still missing an eye. And also, don't forget, the puppet was still in the fire. It wasn't, like, completely safe. In the FNAF sister location cutscene, we can see that Springtrap took some, like, decent damage. So, it's safe to say that they looked inside and they saw, like, a burnt, like, probably what they thought it was its endoskeleton. Like, just a burnt shard thing. So, yeah. Anyways. So we know that this takes place directly after FNAF 3, and FNAF 3 takes place in 2023. So it's 2023 right now. HRY. Wait. HRY. Henry. Henry 2023 audio file. Because it's Henry recording it. That means that Henry's the guy in the tapes. And he's the one who burned the place down. So that means that he burned it down probably to get rid of William Afton. Henry 2023. Because Henry is recording it, and it's 2023 at the time that he was recording it.
Do what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let...
Okay. He said first inflicted on him. So that means that the Save Him minigame would have to take place but then that wouldn't make sense. Wait, it does make sense. We not in FNAF 1. No. Because Golden Freddy has to be possessed at the time of FNAF 2 because Golden Freddy exists in FNAF 2. It's not even like just a suit. It's like a supernatural being. So it because it can like float. So it has to be possessed. So what can I do? What's the option? What's the... Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, here's what I think. I think that people don't... the Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie suit were retired after FNAF, after the Bite of 83, because they were deemed too unsafe. So people weren't probably checking them too much. So I think that William just shoved it in there, and no one ever found it. And I don't think Henry knew about it. So that means that if he didn't knew about it, that's probably why he's not in here. He wasn't trying to get Golden Freddy in here because he didn't know he existed. At least he didn't know he was possessed. And then we know from the Circus Baby blue to red, blue, green to blue thing, that means that Golden Freddy is still alive. And we know that in FNAF 3 Good Ending, all of the other animatronics are put to rest. So that means that Golden Freddy is the last animatronic currently still possessed after FNAF 6. The only one. Because William's dead, Molten Freddy's dead, which holds the FNAF 1 victims. The FNAF 1 victims, which were in the Fun Times, which were turned into Molten Freddy, were turned into Ender, which were turned into Molten Freddy, are dead. So it's FNAF 1. So it's FNAF 1 cast. FNAF 2 cast were put to rest after the Happy's Day minigame in FNAF 3. And then the Phantoms aren't even possessed. They don't exist. The Nightmares don't exist. The Fun Times are the FNAF 1 animatronics. Scrap Child was put to rest, which puts William Afton away. Circus Baby was put to rest, which puts away the rest of Ennard, because she somehow got out of there. And Lefty, that's the puppet. And that's literally everyone except Golden Freddy. He's the only one left.
Bleed out and cause all.
Maybe. So Henry didn't know about Golden Freddy, so he didn't try to get him in the pizzeria. I'm sure he would have tried to get him if he knew about him. Because he wouldn't just leave like a loose end like that in the entire story. So maybe that's what Ultimate Custom Night is about, putting Golden Freddy to rest. Maybe that's why he's so important. He gets his entire game. Because he is important. He's the first victim. The one who started it all.
This. He said something.
So maybe Golden Freddy wasn't even, like, possessed until FNAF 2. Because that's when the puppet became a thing. So maybe the puppet brought the wizards and the toys to life. And she also brought Golden Freddy to life. And then so Golden Freddy wasn't really possessed until 1987, but he was still the first. Okay, this is making sense.
Kind of trap.
Let me see something.
I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again.
Again. This is probably referring to FNAF 3.
And he robbed them of the only thing that they had again. I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now, not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them.
See? He thinks that he's calling them all back. But the one mistake he's making... now you know. He thinks that he's calling them all back. Now, that doesn't mean that he's calling them all back. Well, I'm not talking about cell phones, alright? I should probably stop using quotation marks for a free sentence. Anyways, he thinks that he's bringing them all back, but he's unaware that Golden Freddy exists. Well, he does know that he exists, but he's unaware that he's possessed.
Together in one place.
He thinks that he's getting everyone.
Congratulations. You went somewhere you weren't supposed to go, saw something you weren't supposed to see, and prevented a tidy resolution to a messy problem.
Yeah.
Needless to say, you're fired. But before you go, take this certificate of insanity. We're giving it to you to ensure that no one believes you and to
See, they're sweeping the evidence under the rug. They're sweeping it
ensure
under
that
the
we
rug.
can promptly replace you without incident. There is a truck waiting for you.
And is Henry just gonna try again? He's just gonna try again? What?
Outside. Take care.
He just gets to try again without any consequences? We just spent like 3/4 of the video analyzing that. Is this like death ending? Why is he overheating? How much money did he have? Why am I like allergic to FNAF today? I'm like coughing so much.
Congratulations. By some miracle,
What is
you've
this?
completed a full week on the job.
What is this?
Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we
Risk
encourage
equals
a healthy
profit?
spirit of
What is
entrepreneurship,
this?
which sometimes means taking risks. But you took it a step further. You were reckless and borderline criminally.
Oh, is this when you
negligent
get, like,
in
too much
almost every
risk?
decision that you made. So much so that
He says
you
I'm
took the
criminally
liability
negligent.
hazard, even for us. We'll mail you your final paycheck, minus the costs of wiping the security footage clean and erasing all trace of your employment from our
Wait,
files.
he just gets to erase all of the employment?
Take this
He gets to try again?
lucky to ever find employment in this town again. Now take care.
Wait, he gets to try again for the second time? This is his third chance. Are you saying, like, what? He just erased our employment record. He just gets to try again? That's not fair.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift.
Gift for me?
us.
For you?
You gathered them all together in one place. Just like he asked you to.
Well, if I didn't, he was just gonna try again. So why wouldn't I just do what he wanted?
One place. Just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do. And be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy.
What?
Watch. Listen. And be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name.
Oh my god. I'm a genius. I'm a genius at FNAF lore. This is why they call me the lore keeper.
But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not
Is this just where we're gonna get proven right?
here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here,
Oh.
into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune.
Is that the
A labyrinth
pizzeria in the
of
middle and the
noise,
vents are on the
a
outside?
maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children and
Wait.
some
It looks like the FNAF 4 box now, with the 2 locks. They took out it's the FNAF 4 box. Is this what was inside? The mystery to all the lore?
chamber always seeming so near, and somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found
That's me.
this job listing not intended for you.
Oh, it wasn't meant for me? Oh, if it wasn't meant for me, can you give me like an exit or something?
Although there was a way out planned for you.
Oh, yes. Thank you. That's just what I asked for. Can you tell me where it
I
is?
have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a
What do you mean? Tell me where it is. You just said that you gave an exit to me. Then you said that it wasn't intended for, you said that you weren't going to give the original guy an exit. And then you said that this job wasn't intended for me, so you were going to give me an exit. And then you said that I should stay here.
feeling that you are right where you want to be.
I do not want to be inside of a fire.
I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory
This
of
is that's FNAF 1.
started this can finally begin to fade away.
Oh, that's
Every
Kids
tragedy
Cove
should.
in FNAF 2.
And to you monsters trapped in the corridors.
Tell me the exit, quick! I'm overheating.
Parents, they don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace.
Where did you put the exit? said that there's peace. So that's, yeah, we know that Elizabeth is her soul's rest, and also Molten Freddy and, probably Lefty.
Although for one of you,
This guy.
the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend.
See? I think that's what the next game's gonna be about. Him, William Afton, trying to defeat Golden Freddy in, like, hell or something. I don't know. Tell me the exit, dude. I'm overheated.
Hear me? I knew you would return as well.
Tell me the exit.
It's in your nature to protect the innocent.
He said that it's his daughter, and then he said that it's in his nature to protect the innocent, and Lefty is the only one that they didn't show, so that must mean that he's talking to Lefty, so that means that I was also right, that it was his daughter. And it was the one who gave the soul. I'm a genius! I am a genius! That is literally the minigame I was talking about! That is the minigame I was talking... Wait. Does that mean that that's his daughter? Oh, wait, that just could be the first soul that she saved. Okay, that makes sense. I'm a genius!
I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out.
She was set... Wait. Okay, she was also shut out of the pizzeria. I think it's this one too, but I think it's just like... They both were, and it's just kind of confusing which one they're talking about, but I think he's talking about Charlotte. Cause this one's a him, because it says same him in the minigame.
To die.
And there's no puppet in the location. Yes, here it is. Here, yeah.
No one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours.
Like when she frees the souls.
And then, what became of you?
She became the puppet.
When you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter.
Hey, I'm 165 degrees. It's 165 degrees in here. Can you please tell me where the exit is? Can you stop? You don't need. You can tell me where the exit is and then tell your speech. I don't want to hear it. Just tell me the exit. Hey, that's the puppet, so we know that she is the puppet.
Save you then. So let me save you now. It's time to rest.
See, she gave life to the souls. And then we know that after that minigame, there's like a split second where another child appears, and then the Golden Freddy.
For those you have carried.
Tell me the exit!
This ends.
I'm burning!
In communication.
What do you mean for all of us? Please tell me the exit! You said that you gave me an exit, and then... You just terminate the connection? I'm dying! Maybe that's what the coughing from all day is. Maybe that's why I've been coughing all day. It's probably the smoke from the fire of this guy just leaving me in there for like 4 hours and telling his speech.
Congratulations on completing your work week. We apologize if your situation...
Is this commercial coming on like my 1980s big TV? Oh yeah, I just realized, why is the TV so big? Like, it's like one of those TVs that you play like Super Mario Bros. 1 on. Like, isn't it 2023? But is this commercial coming on my TV as I'm, like, on the floor, like struggling to breathe, dying, like, having a stroke?
Wasn't presented to you
like, in fire?
Fashion when you first started, but it was important that your intentions and actions be genuine. Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we value fun, family, and food. But more
Hey, Freddy, can you tell me the exit?
Commitment to atoning for past mistakes and tying up loose ends. Thank you for your participation. There is no need for you to return to work next week.
I'm not going to, because I'm dead. I am dead.
Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
Oh, we know that it's no longer a corporate entity. I mean, After Robotics is still there, but I'm pretty sure they had to shut down because they literally had no animatronics. Well, they did have Funtime Chica. But they kind of sold her. I think they sold her because they needed money. Because they were going bankrupt. Certificate of bankruptcy. Hashtag, yeah. Alright.
Please accept this certificate.
Can you tell me the exit, please? I'm dying. I'm in a fire. You said you gave me an exit. Just tell me where it is. Just tell me where the exit is. No. Tell me where the exit is. And are those the credits? Is that... Yeah. Wait, William Afton is... Okay. If we know that William Afton is also the cupcake, so we can figure out who the cupcake is. So he is PJ Haywood. Cassette Man. Okay, so that's Henry, I guess. Alright. That was the completion ending. Okay, guys. That was Pizzeria Simulator. Somehow we figured out every single bit of lore last minute. I guess we're gonna move on to UCN next. I legitimately don't know what it's about. I haven't played it at all yet. But based on what we have so far, I think it's gonna be William Afton trying to kill, Golden Freddy. Because we know that apparently from Henry, he just condemned William to, like, an ultimate hell. And we know that Golden Freddy is still alive. So maybe it would be, like, Golden Freddy torturing William Afton because he killed him. That'd be kind of cool. So let's see what we have so far. So we're an insane guy who is bankrupt, who loves to look at the lore, who's honestly just a mediocre man. Hey, you know what? I honestly think that Insanity and Lorekeeper are the same ending, because trying to figure out this lore will make you go insane. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!